The FBI and the Department of Justice officials have confirmed they have closed an investigation into President Trump's border czar. That's Tom Homan. So I want to bring in CBS News Homeland Security correspondent Nicole Sganga, who's joining us live from our D.C. bureau to talk about this. So, Nicole, break down this bribery claim investigation and why the DOJ closed it.
Yeah, President Trump's border czar, Vlad, Tom Homan, was recorded last year accepting a bag with $50,000 cash by undercover FBI agents in an ongoing investigation. Now, the New York Times has reported that the Trump Justice Department later closed that case. Homan was investigated for potential bribery after he agreed to help the undercover agents who were posing as businessmen to secure government contracts. Now, no word from Homan yet, but a White House spokesperson called the investigation blatantly political and called Homan, quote, a career law enforcement officer and lifelong public servant. Now, the cash was reportedly inside a bag from the fast casual food chain Cava. Homan, of course, is a powerful figure within Trump's orbit. In fact, he was the president's first administration pick outside of Vice President J.D. Vance. Less than a week after Trump won re-election, he announced Homan would serve as his administration's border czar at about the same time this investigation was happening.
All right, let's turn now to the topic of immigration. The White House, as you know, is threatening legal action against Democratic states who don't hold migrants for ICE. Break that down.
Yeah, the Department of Homeland Security really escalating its clash with so-called sanctuary states. In letters obtained by CBS News, ICE Acting Director Todd warning attorney generals in states like California, New York, and Illinois that refusal to comply with immigration detainers could trigger federal legal action. Now, so our audience knows, immigration detainers, their formal requests by ICE asking local jails, prisons to notify the agency before releasing an individual onto the street, holding them briefly so federal agents can take undocumented migrants into federal custody. Well, according to DHS, Illinois, New York, and California formally declined to cooperate, and senior DHS officials now tell CBS News the department will tap the Department of Justice to sue these states, blocking future federal funding, Here's the challenge, Vlad. Historically, some courts have found that actually holding people without a judge's warrant can raise constitutional challenges. California law actually bars local police from honoring these detainers except for individuals who are convicted of serious crimes, while in places like New York and Illinois, they restrict this type of request without a judicial warrant in order to detain those undocumented migrants. So a bit of federal versus state law playing out here behind the scenes as we've seen protests erupt on the streets in many of these cities like Chicago, New York, and L.A. Vlad?
Fascinating breakdown and analysis. Nicole Sganga for us in Washington. Thank you, Nicole.